2 states that a function of the form f of x equals mx plus b, where m and b are real numbers, is called the what function. So if you have the form f of x equals mx plus b, where m and b are real numbers, or just say what function. So we have f of x equals mx plus b, or f of x equals mx plus b, where m and b are real numbers. So basically it's saying that they're basically, they have some sort of value. So m, if you recall from this function here, this function, it looks very much so like a linear function, right? Linear function here. So remember, if you recall from grade 9 math here, m here is our slope, and we can calculate slope either by rise over run, or we can use 2 points on the line and say y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So we can use that to find the slope. This b here is our y-intercept, right? Our y-intercept. So whenever the line crosses the y-intercept, that is going to be whenever it passes through the x-axis there, you will get a y-intercept. So we have kind of those 2 points here, and it's saying that what is called the what function. In this case, it's a linear function, right? I have a slope, I have a y-intercept, and then f of x. You can also say this is y equals mx plus b, right? So this here can also be rewritten as y equals mx plus b. So we have x and y are just simply 2 points. M is our slope and b is our y-intercept. That's good. And so that so here we have a linear function. So another way to think about this question is that our degree of this x here is only 1, right? The degree, let me write this down here. So degree of x is only 1. And that's a really big giveaway that it's a linear function. If we had a squared term, we would have quadratic, and we have a cubic for 3, and so on and so forth, right? So it depends on what the parent function is in this case. And if it's only x here, degree of x is 1, therefore the only option here is a linear function. So these are all ways why we can figure out that this here is a linear function. Again, the slope, the y-intercept, and the degree of the highest order of the polynomial here. All these things give us a linear function. So let's see, m and b are real numbers. It's called a linear function. That's good. It is called a linear function because the highest power of x appearing in the expression is 1. That's good. Consider the 2 expressions here. So x squared plus 5x, both of these expressions are not linear because the highest power of x is 2 and 0 respectively. So that for expression of the form f of x equals mx plus b, where m and b are the real numbers, to be linear, it must be necessary, or it is necessary, if the highest power of the x appearing in the expression must be equal to 1. This here solution is correct. Great analysis. So we can use all these terms, but really it depends on what the degree of the polynomial is. So therefore, it's a linear function.